5 fascinating details about Machu Picchu of the Incan Empire. Perched 7,000 feet above sea level in the cold Andes Mountains of South America lies Machu Picchu, the most visited tourist destination in Peru. A testament to the once flourishing civilization of the Incan Empire, the ruins of Machu Picchu was named a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983. It is also considered as one of the new 7 wonders of the world, alongside the Great Wall of China, Christ the Redeemer statue in Brazil, and the Taj Mahal in India, to mention a few. Whether you're planning to set foot in this breathtaking archaeological site or just want to learn more, this video will dish out 5 fascinating details about Machu Picchu of the lost Incan Empire. Number 5. An engineering marvel. Machu Picchu reflects the ingenuity of the Incan engineers and builders. Its construction baffles modern archaeologists and engineers alike, questioning how they were able to erect a fully sustaining sanctuary on top of a mountain despite the lack of appropriate tools. Experts believed that the Incas still haven't discovered the use of wheels during the construction period. This meant that they had to rely on animals and their own muscles to transport heavy rocks from which the entire complex was made. Speaking of rocks, builders shaped each piece to perfectly fit together. The precision of the cut was so impressive that even the blade of a knife can't fit in between 2 slabs of stone. The scale of such workmanship extended through the entire area of the citadel, which comprised of more than 150 separate buildings. Planners also had survivability in mind when planning the complex. This means that the place was self-sufficient, giving it access to water supply as well as the allocation of zones intended for planting and harvesting. Inhabitants can live there generations after generations. Number 4. Earthquake-proof. The mountain on which Machu Picchu is nestled happens to sit along 2 fault lines. This means that earthquakes occur too often in the area. But obviously, even the force of nature couldn't budge what the Incas built in their hands. The intelligent design of the place allows the stone foundations to sway and bounce through tremors. Because the stones fit perfectly together, they would simply fall back into place once the seismic event subsided. Had it not been for the Incas' meticulous construction methods, it is believed that Machu Picchu would have crumbled down to the ground a long time ago. One could question the Incas' true intention to build a site on that hazardous spot, knowing the danger it entailed. Number 3. A hidden gem. Although the local Peruvians living below the Sacred Valley know the existence of the city, Machu Picchu was, at a time, a myth or a legend for explorers from the West. Think of the mythical cities like El Dorado or Atlantis. Yes, Machu Picchu was once a city that was forgotten and lost from everyone's consciousness for almost 500 years. But unlike the 2 aforementioned places, Machu Picchu obviously existed. One of the most ardent explorers who sought for the location of the mythical mountain city was Hiram Bingham of Yale University. The American historian traveled to many places in the South to interview and gather information about Machu Picchu, and in 1911, with the help of a few local indigenous farmers in the area, he revealed to the public the existence of the Inca citadel. With the authority given to him by the Peruvian government, Bingham conducted excavations on the site. He left the country bringing with him countless precious artifacts which were added to the museum collection in Yale University. Peru later claimed back the treasures in 2010. Bingham was believed to be the inspiration of the famous movie archaeologist and explorer Indiana Jones. Number 2. Saved from complete destruction. At the height of the Spanish conquest in the Americas, most cities built by the Inca were destroyed by invading parties, except Machu Picchu. Somehow, the city by the mountains survived the onslaught, thanks in part for its hidden geographical location, which rendered it invisible to those below the valley. During Bingham's first expedition to the archaeological site, he found the place covered and protected with thick vegetation. His group had to clear their way into the heart of the sanctuary. According to scholars, there are still a number of areas in Machu Picchu that remain inaccessible by humans. They believe that the region may contain more structures. Nowadays, going to Machu Picchu could be done either by riding a bus or taking a hike. Along the way, tourists will get to experience a scenic trip that shows the Urubamba River in the Sacred Valley. Number 1. The abandonment of Machu Picchu. Historically, the Spanish conquistadors, like Francisco Pizarro, had brought the end of the Inca Empire. Aside from a handful of military campaigns waged by the conquerors, the foreigners also brought plagues that afflicted the native population. The catastrophic collapse of the ancient South American empire paved way for Spanish regimes to take over the land. However, the new rulers weren't able to get their hands on the information about the fabled sanctuary. Decades waned by, and the place was mostly forgotten, and the few who remembered died without revealing its location. However, upon its rediscovery, archaeological evidence seemed to suggest that Machu Picchu was abandoned long before the first of the Spaniards set foot in the continent. There were theories indicating the spread of an epidemic that nearly wiped out the inhabitants of the settlement, although solid evidence has yet to be found to back that up. The real reason for the abandonment of Machu Picchu remains a mystery even today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.